Hello everyone, this is Heather with Heather Renee's Acrylic Pouring. Welcome back to my channel. Today what I'm going to be doing is working on a 12 by 24 inch canvas, and we are going to do puddles, a puddle pour over a black base using pearl paints or interference paints, whichever you want to call it. They basically are interference. They're the Amsterdam pearl colors. And that's my consistency, if you can see that. I like it a little bit thicker than most, I think. It leaves a little mound on the mound, but disappears fairly quickly. So I've got all of the colors. I have blue, green, violet, yellow, and red. And I've got this little bottle here so my canvas doesn't move around. I do have it on my spinner, even though I'm going to be tilting. I'm just very used to having my canvases on the spinner now. So I have my black base, which is Artist Loft. I think I just saw a lump. Maybe not. Okay, so this is Artist Loft, soft body, black. And you can see my consistency is the same as my colors. It leaves a little mound on a mound and disappears quickly, if you can see that. And I'm going to put, this is a 16-ounce cup. And I have it filled, I don't know if you can see, the majority of the way. So probably maybe 14 ounces is in this cup. I mixed all my colors the same way with floetrol and water. I don't measure, but if I had to guesstimate, it would probably be about 1 part paint to 3 parts floetrol and a little tad of water to get it to the consistency that I need. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's get this base down. There should be plenty of paint because I have all the puddle paints as well. And if need be, I guess I'll have to mix more, but this should be plenty, especially once I get all the other colors on here. Wow, I did use it up, so. Hopefully I won't have to mix anymore. Of course, if I do, I won't make you guys sit through that. I'll apologize. But let's spread this out a little bit just to get it going. And I could always use a flow extender of some sort if necessary that would help the black flow. Maybe I could do that. Or mix more paints, mix a little bit more black paint if needed. Which I think I might, I don't know. I'm not quite sure. It looks like I may have enough. Because again, I'm going to have the puddle paints on here too. I just want some kind of cushion here on the edges to make sure everything tilts nice. I usually like to have all this stuff done before I start so I don't bore you guys. But I know some of you like to see the whole process as well, so. Okay. Yeah, we're going to have plenty. There's puddle colors are really going to give us a lot more paint on here. I do have my back taped all around the sides, on the bottom, and on the little bar in the middle. This is one I'm going to be selling if it turns out beautifully. I do sell my work. A lot of people have been asking, and I guess I don't say it enough, and I know I'm bad with putting myself out there, and I'm trying to get better with it. But I do sell my work. This is not just a hobby for me. And I do a lot of commissions for the most part. I usually have a commission that I'm working on. Okay. All right, guys. Let me stop fiddling. Oh my God. As I do this. I'm sorry. Let me get this here just a little bit more. And then I will stop fiddling with this. Okay? There we go. All right, so that's done. Let me set that to the side. And we gotta pop some air bubbles, of course. Got quite a bit of them. Okay. So, I just mixed this paint not too long ago. I let it sit for a bit. Now let me make sure I'm level. Okay. Should be good. Let me put my bottle right back here so my canvas will stay still. Sit there. There we go. All right, let's start putting the pearls down. I usually write the name or the first letter of the paints on my cup so I don't forget. But this time I didn't, but I think I remember which is which. So we're going to start out with the blue. And of course, all these are going to look white as I'm pouring them. And I've worked with the interference paints and these pearl paints quite a lot in my, journey of art. And, but I like this technique that I saw Molly doing for Molly's Artistry, where she puddles them up and kind of swirls them together a little bit and then swipes over top. And that's what I'm going to do here. So that's my blue. I hope I mixed enough of these up. This is green. Get some green on there. Alrighty, there's our green. And then we have violet. Okay. Right, we have yellow, and these here, these cups are little 3-ounce cups that I didn't have quite filled all the way. But I think I'm going to have enough on here. And of course, we'll have a little bit of black and negative space, I'm pretty sure. And this is our red. So we want to get some of this in the middle too, so it can be seen. And then let's get some over here. Put a little right here. Middle right here, and middle right there. All right, this should be just enough paint and color when this dries. Pop the air bubbles again. When I'm doing these type of techniques, when I'm not using the bloom recipe, I pop my bubbles through the whole process as I go. I think I see something in my paint. Or not. Okay. No, I didn't. Okay, so I think I'm just going to take my skewer, and we're just going to kind of, I'm going to use this part. We're just going to kind of swirl them around together, nothing special, just to kind of incorporate them together somewhat. These colors are beautiful. You can see around the edges what the colors are on the black base. Man, keeps bumping on my canvas. Not doing it that hard. Plus these lines give it a little more interest when you swipe and stretch it out. I think that's good. Okay. Swipe off the stick. And I'm going to do a few swipes through it. I'm using my Fluid Art Coat palette knife, and I'm sorry I cannot see the number on here anymore, but it's this one. Okay, so I'm going to use a white cell activator because I have the black base. So I want these colors to show. A lot of times when you use a black cell activator and the black or dark base, the colors don't shine through as brightly as they would with the white or light colored cell activator. So that's what we're going to use. Just getting it spread out on my palette knife. And my cell activator is Amsterdam Titanium White and Australian Floetrol. So let's do a few very light, very lightly going over the top. Okay, just skimming the top of this. And I have a very thin layer of the cell activator on my palette knife. So let's go right here. And we'll swirl through. And I'm also going to be leaving some blocks of color. You know, some of this, I'm not going to swipe the whole thing. I'm just going to make a few different swipes and tilt it out a little. And we'll have to wait until it dries to see what it looks like completely. But you will see that in this video. Let's start up here. Now they're just swipe on through very lightly. Okay. And I'm going to do one right here. And I think that's all. Maybe one more little one on the right side, but we'll see. Okay. Okay. Maybe a tiny one right there. because like I said, I do want to leave some of the just blocks of color that are going to show up. Just a little swipe there. And I think my paint is moving. Oh, this is going to look gorgeous, I think, you guys. I'm going to do one more tiny little swipe, and I'm going to tilt it out. Okay, just a little one right there. Okay, that's it. Oh my gosh, my table looks gorgeous. All right, let me move the cell activator, and we are going to tilt. I'm going to tilt very slowly so that I can hopefully control my composition and keep what I want. And this is, man, I think this is going to dry gorgeous. I'm just walking it down the canvas very slowly right now. Pretty sure, you guys can see, I think. We're going to tilt it off this end. Okay, bring it back. Get it back to the middle. Let's go over this way. We're going to tilt. Oh, sorry, I was holding my breath, guys. And I need to get a little more paint off, so I'm going to bring it down. I'm sorry if you can't see everything that I'm doing right this second. And I was worried about not having enough paint. Let's see. I should have moved my spinner. But I think I'm going to love it. Can you guys see? That stupid light. Let me make sure I have enough paint off. I might need to take a little more off. If I do, I'm going to go down here and get that corner a little bit. And then I think that's going to be it for my tilting. Kind of tilting off all that green I wanted to keep. Oh, maybe I can bring some of it back. I had some beautiful green cells, but not able to keep it all, right? Now, I'm pretty sure I have enough of paint off my canvas. I want to move my spinner and get my edges. So I'm going to show you guys now what we're looking at. You can see the colors starting to show. I think it looks gorgeous. I hope you guys agree. And the next time you see this, it will be dry. I'm going to get my stuff cleaned up. I don't even know where I want to set this. For right now, I'm going to do this. We'll move this out of the way. You know what? I'm going to turn you off. Next time you see this, it will be dry.